Hi kids, I'm going to help you with number 8 and how it's going to work with dotted quarter notes and things like that. So I want you to understand that a dotted quarter note right here gets 1.5 beats. 1.5 beats is the same amount of time as it takes to hold through 3 eighth notes. Same amount of time. So if we count our first measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, the length of this note, if it's the same as 3 eighth notes, I'm going to clap this note while I say 1 and 2, like it's 3 eighth notes, but then I'm going to clap again on and 3, 4. Now let me put my pencil down. I'm actually going to clap that for you. I'm going to clap measure 1 all the way to the end of measure 2. Okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. I'm going to do that again. And this time I'm going to keep going. And what you're going to notice is that when I get to measure 3 and measure 4, the rhythm is exactly the same. Now this might not be the same part as your book. Like if you play a different instrument, this happens to be for trombone and euphonium. But if you play another instrument, you're looking at different notes, but your rhythm is exactly the same. And when I go down to line 2, you're going to see again a measure of eighth notes. I'm ignoring the slurs, by the way. And then I'm going to see another dotted quarter note that ends slightly differently. This time, instead of a half note at the end of the measure, it's going to have a quarter note and a quarter note. I'm going to have another measure of eighth notes, and I'm going to finish with a dotted half note, which you may know, and hopefully will remember that it gets 3 beats, which means we're going to play that note all the way across to beat 4. We're going to be silent on beat 4. Okay, so I'm going to clap from all the way back here. I want you to stay with me, okay? Here it comes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I open up my hands on beat 4 because that's where the silence begins. Okay, I'm going to play it for you and count it along at the same time. So I want you to keep watching. Anytime you want to pause and practice, do that. But make sure you go all the way through this video, okay, at some point with me. Okay, here it comes. 2 and ready and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a really long note at the end, isn't it? It's going to be 3 full beats, not silent until beat 4. All right, I'm just going to clap the first 2 measures again for you just to help remind you how we do that. Here's the first 2 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And I'm going to play the first 2 measures for you one more time just to help get you off the ground. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, I hope that helps. Let me know how I can help you any further. Thank you, boys and girls.